the buzz around here is amazing. Man of the match, well deserved. 2 goals, your first goal for Inter Miami. You got the brace here again tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Very happy. You know, when I come here, we know this is an important game at home with the fans. I think I have lucky with New York. I always try to play hard, but I play good with the New York and very happy for the 3-point. We know it's important to win in this period of the league because we try to find the playoff and we need to keep going. Very happy.
It's not that you just played well against New York. You've played well since you've come here. The team has completely shifted dynamic. I mean, your skill set in the middle of the pitch. What have you added, do you think, in your game to help Inter Miami be so successful?
Yeah, I come here with a lot of ambition. I know we have a good team. We have a good group. I think we have team to go to playoff, and we try to do it. I'm very happy to be here. I try to help the team in any way, so I try to continue. I hope we can play playoff this year.
Well, with that win, you're in the playoffs, so congratulations and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
All right, well, the fans are electric, the players are electric. The buzz in here is absolutely phenomenal. Inter Miami going 1-0 down early on, end up coming back with a 3-2 performance and have pushed our way into 7th spot in the Eastern Conference, which means playoffs. So can they get the job done next weekend at home versus Toronto, who has been flying high since the new signings from Italy have come over? We will see next weekend.
Now we're joined by head coach Phil Neville. Let's start with opening remarks.
Yeah, I'm super proud tonight. I think that was a big performance. Did we play unbelievable? I think we've played better, but there were other qualities that I thought was more important in terms of the commitment that they showed to winning the game, the commitment they showed to each other. I thought was incredible, and you know, one or two things went against us. We had Taylor and McVeigh throwing up before the game. How they got through, the minutes that they got through. Gregory was absolutely dead on his feet. DeAndre got through 96 minutes. Incredible effort. I thought that was his best game for Inter Miami in terms of his commitment. And we had a team that was committed to win, and we had a player tonight that probably has got one of the best records against the team. I think that's 9 goals in 5 games for Pozuelo against NYC. Is that correct? Yeah. Who is a game changer for us? Game changer who makes us play, who creates things, who was the best player on the pitch, I thought. And you know, we're now down to 9 games. What I've said to him in there is that we treated today as the last game of our season against Toronto. It'll be the last game of our season. We've got to treat every game now as the next game is the most important. We can't look too far ahead, and we've just got to concentrate on what we do and our own performance levels. And I was super proud.
We will get started with questions now. First, Michelle Kaufman.
All right. Phil, can you talk about, especially at the end, the first half ended badly. Obviously, you were livid. The fans were booing. What did you tell the team at halftime? Because at that moment, you're down 2-1. You know,
Yeah.
what kept their spirit? What did you tell them at that point?
It shouldn't have been a goal.
Right.
It shouldn't have been.
2 minutes after.
Well, I was told there was 20 seconds left, and I think there was 2 minutes 52 played after that. So it was almost like when you play at school, you know, it's play till we score. And honestly, I saw 20 seconds, and it went to 40, and there was a foul on Motta. So my anger at half time was that I felt it was unjust. I thought it was a poor decision and unacceptable. And but we had to be better than that. We had to come back into the game. We had to stabilise them at half time. I take responsibility for maybe the first 30 minutes. Probably picked the wrong system against this team. We didn't get enough pressure on the ball in terms of the 3 at the back we played. We went to a 4 and we looked better. We scored the goal just after we went to a 4, and we then started. We came out second half, and it was about patience. I thought early on we were a little bit too gung ho. Do you say that in America? Yeah. Too gung ho. Too let's attack, and that was my doing because I want us to attack, and we just had to play with a little bit more patience, and I thought we did that in the second half.
Next question, Franco, then Ian.
I didn't want to ask about the system, but I did just want to ask about the approach, because the team has become more attack-minded in terms of the approach, pushing numbers forward, not only with the ball but without the ball, playing a higher line. What have you seen from the team that's made you make that change?
Well, I think they Cincinnati was probably Cincinnati. That was the game where I looked at the fixtures, I looked at the team, I looked at the qualities we had, and I just had to take the shackles off them and say, "Goal, we're going to risk, and we're going to concede goals probably, but we're going to score a lot and winning games 3-2, 4-4, 2-2 in Montreal. It's going to be like that from now to the end of the season. But I feel as if that's the way to go. I feel releasing the shackles. We're going to have moments where it's going to look a little bit messy. But I feel the team have responded brilliantly to let's just go for it. 1v1 at the back, 2v2 at the back. We've got defenders that can defend 1v1, 2v2, and we've got attackers that want to really just do their stuff. So it's going to be like that. There's got to be a balance. But I feel as if we're at the stage of the season. My experience in my playing career was that you've got to go for it. You can't leave anything on the field. We're going to have a long off season to rest and recover and to go to the beach. Now's the time just to leave everything on the field, and we're going to go for every minute of every game, whether we're at home or away. We're a team that's got brilliant flexibility now and adaptability in systems: 3-5-2, 3-4-3, 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3. They love being adaptable, and we've got players that can change games at any moment. And the thing I showed them today before the game, which I think was really important, was you go back to New England, from the New England, which was a turning point in our season, the substitutes, the game changers have won us every game. Every single game, somebody's come on and affected a game, changed the game, won us a game. And today, Leicester did it. The last game, Emerson did it. The game before that, Victor Ulloa did it. So you hear them in there that they love each other. And we've got 22, 24 players now that are just committed to being successful.
Next question, Ian, then Andrea.
You touched on it a little there, but that's now the 5th straight home game with a goal in the 80th minute or later. You've gotten 10 extra points this season simply because of those late goals. How do you explain that magic? You've talked so much about it, but it just seems like it won't rub off. It won't go away.
No, well, I think it's a quality that I think is one of the finest qualities you can have in a team that never gives up. I've got to say we have the best physical performance people in the whole of the MLS. I think we're fitter than any other team, particularly here. And the ownership really backed me in the summer and Chris and said we wanted to bring in the best, and we brought in the best. We've got a head of performance that's used to winning World Cups and gold medals, and there's been some non-negotiables that at the start the players found really difficult, but they're all physical. We can't get them out the gym. We can't get them off the training ground. They are fit, and when we want them to rest, they want to work even harder. And like I say, we've got Don, Julian, Tom, Silas, Kay, Juan Mesa, Sanchez. Have I missed anyone? Nick. We've got the best physical department, and we've invested a lot of money in it. But I think it was needed. With a fit team, we go right to the 96th minute and beyond. And the fighting quality, along with the fitness, is something that you cannot teach or coach. And it's the greatest quality that any team can have, because that shows that they are committed to fighting right to the very end. And I think in life, if you have a quality of never giving up, you're going to be successful. And that's what we've got. We've got that quality.
Next question, Andrea, de Mike Di Pasquale.
Phil, can you talk a little bit about, you were talking about Emerson, now Ariel scores. Can you talk a little bit about the work you have done with them? Because they missed some opportunities some games back, and now we see them differently, coming back and coming into the game, making an impact on the game.
Yeah, well, I had, Emerson, he didn't tell me, but I thought he had a little bit of a tight groin. In training yesterday, he looked a little bit off, and he's been doing so well, and I thought that Ari, since he's coming back, has been a little bit rusty, but I just felt today with their experience and quality, we needed experience and quality against them, and particularly when we asked Ari to play high and wide with his left foot, because we wanted to stretch the game. And he's been beating himself up about the chances he missed in San Jose and Montreal, and tonight he gets his goal, and he's a big player for us. And Emerson is a big player and going to be a big player. And Vasilev and Lassiter coming on, I thought changed the game for us, really.
Next question, Mike Di Pasquale.
Thank you, Rafa. Congratulations, Phil. I just want to ask you, before I ask you my question, a light question. Did you get a chance to ask Rafa about the Bad Bunny concert last night that he went to?
Who? Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny? That sounds a bit... Is that clean? Is that clean? Hey?
Yeah, reggaeton is what we hear 50% of the time.
Nah, yeah, I'm joking. Rafa has I think Rafa has the best social life of anyone I know into Miami. So no.
I told him I was only going to ask you if you won, but on a serious note, just the way the boys came back tonight, picking up those 3 big points, understanding the situation that you were in, trying to make the playoffs. You see a re-energized group right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, after the road trip, I think we still want to get a little bit of energy back in the team. We've totally come off them this week. We wanted to get a little bit of energy back. It took a lot out of them. We've got everybody fit. Campana's close. I know we said 6 weeks, but Campana's really close. He's working 24 hours a day at this moment in time. He's not having a minute off. And I can see him coming back quicker. Coco's going to be back for next week. We have incredible depth in the squad, and we're gonna need that depth. We're gonna need that freshness. We're gonna need that firepower in the next 9 games. 2 against Toronto, 2 against Columbus, Chicago. You think about them 5 games alone. If they're going to be cup finals, because Toronto now are probably the most informed team in the league. Maybe I think they're winning tonight. They've won tonight, have they 3-1? So it's exciting. But we move on to the next game. It's a one-off game again, and it's a cup final in Drive Pink where we love playing, and we're excited.
We'll do last question.
If I can follow up, Phil. I know it's a cliche-ish term to use, but do you feel like this team now maybe controls their own destiny to get into the playoffs, and you won't need help?
Well, I think that's what we want. But I think it's the team that's going to hold their nerve. I think that's the team that's going to make the playoff. The team that's going to hold their nerve. The team that's going to accept that in the next 9 games there's going to be moments where I had a manager that used to call it twitchy bum time, where you're going to probably drop points or you're going to have disappointments, and it's how you handle those. Tonight I thought we handled it incredible. Every disappointment that we're having to suffer, we've got a team that's committed, that keeps ploughing forward, and that is a great quality, and that gives me great hope. But we keep our feet on the ground. There's a long way to go. I'd say if it was a running race, we're still probably an 800-meter race with 2 laps to go on the track.
Thank you, Phil.
Last question, Michelle.
Phil, I want to ask you a little bit more about Pozuelo. I mean, the change that he's made for this team. Can you just talk a little bit about him? Really, since he got here, Gonzalo became a better player, and what he did tonight, and just what he's brought this team.
Well, we have a real impressionable group that I say they do. He's not one of those players. He challenges and he wants the best from everyone, and he doesn't accept bad passes from anyone in the team. And I feel as if that's what the team needed. They needed those demands. It can't always be roles. It's not christening you every day. You come to work and everyone has a little glass of wine. No, his demands are really high, and I feel as if that's what he's brought. He's also connection with Gonzalo is incredible, but he's also brought a level of quality that he demands from everybody else. If somebody does a bad pass in the rondos, he lets them know. So I feel as if that's what he's brought to the team alongside his quality. He's a leader, he's a winner, and he's here to win. He's here to earn a contract. He's here to earn a contract for next season. And what he has done, and what made me and Chris really, really, really push for it, is that he didn't demand anything other than just give me these, I don't know what it was, 3-4 months. Give me these 3-4 months and you'll give me a contract at the end of it. Don't you worry about that. I back myself. And I think that showed everything that we wanted in this football club. We want hungry players. We want players that want to play for this football club. And we recruited those, and we've recruited 2 more in Coco and Pozuelo. I'm away all week. I'm going to England for my green card, so hopefully I'll be back for Thursday, Friday. Thank you. I'll be in America next time you see me.
joined by Heineken Man of the Match, Alejandro Pozuelo. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We will get started with Michelle Kaufman.
Felicidades. ¿Puedes describir las sensaciones de anotar 2 goles y ganar un partido tan grande esta noche? Gracias.
Bueno, muy contento. La verdad que necesitábamos los 3 puntos. Sabíamos la importancia que era sumar los 3 puntos en casa para seguir en la carrera por los playoffs. La verdad que bueno, creo que hicimos un buen partido. Tuvimos bastantes chances contra un equipo que bueno, yo creo que es uno de los mejores de la MLS. La verdad que le jugamos de tú a tú y muy contentos personalmente por los goles y sobre todo por el trabajo del equipo.
Go next question, Franco, then Juan, then Andrea.
Alejandro, felicidades por los goles, tu sensación de poder marcar y abrir tu cuenta con Inter Miami. Sé que metiste gol hace unos partidos, pero te lo anularon, entonces la sensación de poder anotar hoy.
Sí, muy contento, sobre todo por el trabajo del equipo. La verdad que vine aquí con mucha ilusión, con muchas ganas de ayudar al equipo. Sí que es verdad que se me estaba costando ahí los goles. Bueno, di algunas asistencias, me anularon el gol la semana pasada en casa. La verdad que contento, me siento bastante bien, volviendo al nivel y la confianza que tenía antes, y eso gracias también al equipo, a los compañeros, al staff técnico. Y la verdad que contento, individual y colectivamente, sobre todo por el equipo, el trabajo del equipo. Sabía que venía un equipo que tenía cosas, que tenía grandes jugadores y sabía que teníamos un equipo para estar peleando por los playoffs.
Next question, Juan, then Andrea, then Ian.
Alejandro, un placer saludarte. Felicitaciones por el triunfo. Cuando te retiraste hoy del campo de juego, al igual que Gonzalo Higuaín, se fueron aplaudidos por el público. Evidentemente empieza a cambiar el ánimo, ¿no? Aquí en casa, para ustedes, para el equipo. Con este triunfo y los buenos resultados de los últimos juegos, ¿ya podemos empezar a pensar en para qué está el Inter en este momento de cara a lo que resta de la temporada?
Bueno, desde que yo llegué, sabía perfectamente que teníamos buenos jugadores, que teníamos un equipo para estar compitiendo. Sí que es verdad que ahora mismo la dinámica es muy buena. Hay un grupo en el vestuario que nos lleva muy bien, muchos latinos también. Los que no hablan inglés, los que hablamos un poquito más, la verdad que hay una unión increíble y se nota en el campo. Nunca nos rendimos, aunque vayamos perdiendo, el equipo continúa, el equipo sigue luchando y la verdad que se nota cuando la gente nos ayuda y aprieta. También tenemos que jugar con la ventaja de que nosotros estamos acostumbrados al calor de aquí, a la humedad y bueno, los equipos cuando vienen, pues los últimos minutos pues sufren y la verdad que eso tenemos que aprovecharlo como una ventaja para nosotros y la verdad muy contentos. Sabíamos que teníamos que sumar los 3 puntos como fuera porque es importante en casa y como tú bien dices, la gente pues se vuelve a enganchar y bueno, tenemos que hacer aquí en Miami un fortín porque es importante.
Next question, Andrea, then Ian.
Alejandro, yo te quería preguntar acerca de algo que dijo Phil y que nosotros hemos podido ver, y es tu liderazgo en el equipo. Tú has influido no solo en Gonzalo, sino que en jugadores como Bryce Duke, a los que le has elevado el nivel de su juego. ¿Puedes hablar un poco acerca de cómo es tu relación con tus compañeros, especialmente en la mitad de la cancha y en el ataque, no solo con Gonzalo, sino que con los demás?
Bueno, muy bien. La verdad es que, como te he dicho, desde que vine me recibieron con los brazos abiertos. Encantado de poder trabajar. Ya sabemos que Duke, las condiciones que tiene, es joven, es un jugador que quiere aprender, que quiere pues escuchar de los que un poquito tenemos más experiencia. Y la verdad que tiene unas cualidades, bueno, ya se ve que tiene unas cualidades increíbles y quiere aprender, que es lo más importante. Cuando un chico joven escucha y tiene esa mentalidad de querer aprender y de querer mejorar, la verdad que es un gusto. Y bueno, con Gonzalo, con Ari, con Indy, la verdad que con Mota, con Gregory, con Víctor, la verdad que nos llevamos muy bien todos. O sea, eso se nota en el campo. Tenemos una relación muy buena fuera del campo. Y bueno, después en el campo pues intentamos divertirnos, jugar, pelear por uno, por el otro. Y la verdad que ojalá sigamos en esa dinámica y sigamos jugando y divirtiéndonos en el campo porque llegarán buenos resultados.
Next question, Ian.
Yeah, I was going to kind of ask in that same regard with Gregory and with Jamota. You guys seem to be developing a relationship that allows you a lot more freedom. You seem to be enjoying as those are going. What do they do that helps your game as well?
I know them before to come here when I was playing in Toronto. When I play here in Miami, I know the difficult to play against both because they are very good players. They are aggressive. They have quality, and now I have lucky to play with him. So I'm happy to play with them, with both. They fight every ball. They try to play with me, and I'm very happy to play with Gregory, with Mota, with Victor, with the three of the midfielder. But I have good relationship outside the pitch also, and you see in the game we try to fight every ball, and they have quality to give me this ball in between the line that I like it, and yeah, I'm very happy to play with both.
Next question, Franco, then Javier.
Alejandro, ¿qué conversaron en el entretiempo? Obviamente se termina el primer tiempo medio polémico, bastante frustración de parte de Phil, de tú también, varios compañeros. ¿Qué pasó en ese momento? ¿Qué discutían y qué hablaron en el vestuario en el entretiempo? Gracias.
Bueno, ahí sentimos que estaba dando un poco de más de periodo de lo que había. También habíamos visto alguna jugada un poco polémica ahí en el área, pensábamos que era falta. Bueno, el momento soy muy competitivo y algunas veces pues me sale pues empujarle al árbitro y hablar con él, pero bueno, son cosas del equipo. La verdad que en el vestuario, cuando entró el entrenador, lo único que nos dijo que siguiéramos, que si seguíamos peleando y seguíamos presionando íbamos a ganar el partido, y la verdad que así ha sido. Hemos salido con confianza. Gonzalo ha tenido un par de ellas que normalmente suele meterla, y bueno, hoy ha tenido la fortuna del portero de pararla, una que se le fue arriba, pero la verdad que eso nos da mucha confianza. La verdad que Gonzalo también nos da mucho empuje, nos da mucha confianza, y bueno, sabíamos que iba a llegar el gol, y así ha sido. En los últimos minutos un poco de presión arriba, un fallo de ellos, y bueno, he tenido suerte de poder meterla, pero sabíamos que iba a llegar, y teníamos que tener paciencia para ganar el partido.
Alejandro, eres el man of the match, felicidades. Próximo partido, ya pasó, Toronto FC. ¿Qué esperas contra tu antiguo equipo?
Bueno, con muchas ganas de jugar contra Toronto. Bueno, espero un partido abierto. Ellos ahora mismo, pues la verdad que están teniendo una racha buena, pero bueno, intentaremos salir fuerte, intentaremos ganar el partido, y es lo más importante. Sabemos la importancia que es ese partido. Si somos capaces de ganarle, yo creo que lo dejaremos prácticamente fuera, y la verdad que vamos a ir a por ello y vamos a ir a intentar ganar el partido, que es lo más importante.
Gracias, Alejandro, and thank you everyone. Have a great night.
Thank you. Gracias.